Okay, we'll call the Commissioners meeting back to order. And Kelly, we're ready if you are.
Statistics for January. Turn down the flag. John. So our volume for January outpatients, 3241, inpatients we had 36, 63 emergency room visits, rural health clinic 640, 7 surgeries, 82 specialties. Our acute average was 3.12, our swing bed average 12.6, acute average daily census 2.51, and the swing bed average daily census was 2.03.
It's like a busy month.
Very busy month, very good month, so can't wait to see what the financials look like, so
Good.
they'll be pretty good for January, so.
Well, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. It's always somebody else's pain is benefit to us,
Right.
unfortunately, so.
Right. Well, it just goes to show the importance of what you guys do and how critical it is to the community, so.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else, Kelly?
No, we are, I've talked to you about the recruiting of the docs, and Ryan doesn't even know this one yet, but I've talked to another doctor that has shown a lot of interest, and I just started speaking with him yesterday, so that's a really good thing for us. So we have 2 that are kind of, well, not kind of, but showing good interest right now, so.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yes,
Hope that materializes.
I hope so too, so.
All right, well, keep after it.
Okay, we will.
All right. I don't think we have anything for you, so.
Okay, well, thank you so much,
All right.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Kelly?
Yes.
We always seem to want more, but to get more, you gotta go to the hospital board meeting, so. Would it be possible for us to get a copy of the financials that you guys get? Hmm?
We don't really get too much. We get a few, but
Right.
they're in the packet that comes out.
I email it.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you guys were on that list. Yeah,
I am, but I email it.
did I not get that one?
It comes in like a 20-page document before the meeting.
Apparently I've been overlooking it then.
No, I think we get them on the computer.
If you go past the minutes and all, and the agenda and the.
I know, it's damn hard to understand.
Okay.
I don't know that I understand.
That's my fault. Apparently we get them, so.
That's all that we get for the meeting. So,
Well, right now I'm tied to my phone only. My computer is in a different world, so been unable to open much lately.
Russian hacker.
I ain't getting much out of mine.
Scott, did you want me to take that with
That'd be a good idea.
We'll go make the 3-county tour. Thank you. Gentlemen, have a good day.
Thank you.
Can I have a copy of Kelly's figures, please? Ma'am. Thank you. You want it? Oh,
You can have it.
thank you.
I know I was supposed to get in there and get a blood test, and I said I am not going until everybody's done with the flu. Now, every time I walk in there, you get sick. My butt.
I went in for an appointment a couple weeks ago. About half the people sitting in the waiting room were wearing masks. It just kind of makes you stop, think it's like, do I need to get one on?
I was sick, Sarah called the clinic and said he has influenza today. Nothing we can do, take some Benadryl.
Yeah.
Cough's
That's about
better.
what they told me. Come back in 3 weeks.
Well, I see on TV the Japanese come up with something that's supposed to get rid of the flu in one day. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. Maybe they're just shooting them and saying, what do you
Cured.
I don't know why we're so far ahead this morning. So I don't know why we're so far ahead this morning.
Yeah. Thanks.
Is it Roger? Does he slow us up?
Yeah. I'm gonna blame it on him anyway. Yeah, we took 3 little boys to the monster trucks in a raging snowstorm Saturday afternoon. We all survived and they had a great time, so. I was shocked how many people from Cheyenne County I ran into. Yeah. Wow.
They all brave the snow, huh?
It was really nice till you get right to the city limits of Denver. And then it starts snowing, and it starts snowing harder and then harder. And flakes look to be an inch around. And that's not the place to be, you know. Let's see your copy of the budget for just a moment.
Be back.
That's the 17 budget, I think. But that's the last one I got. I mean, that should be for this year.
Well, I see we have senior center coming in today. I was just curious how much. Seemed to me like it's 8,000 and some dollars.
Yeah, I was thinking we was gonna jack up to 10, wasn't we? But I don't know whether we did.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
'Cause there is a lot of people eat down there.
So they give a lot of them rides.
Yeah, but those are busy days for you.
Yeah.
Well, let's got something for the van to do that.
I tell you, it's Some days you could use two of them. You know, they're not often enough, but there's some days you can use two of them. Seems like everything hits all at once and then you're,
Does it go up when the weather's bad?
actually the rides go down.
Really? Well, they don't want to
Until
get out.
after the storm and stuff, and
Yeah.
then they went out of the house and then you start picking back up.
Yeah. 8,000 is what 15, 16, 17 have been. That's not true. 15 was 5,090. In 16 it went to 8,000. Then it's 8,000 for 17.
Well, that's when we started under the tax. But,
Yeah. Keep this out. We talked about having a special meeting like on the 6th of March to do the wage agreements. Does that sound all right to you?
well, I'd have to look at calendar. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are usually my big day. What day is that? That Tuesday?
That's a Tuesday, but we can change it to whatever works for you.
Hey, if it's in like the afternoon, it's better. When are you gonna do it, morning or afternoon?
Well, on the 6th, Leslie can only be here in the morning. She can't be in the afternoon.
That's all right, I can do trash later than that.
Uh,
8 o'clock or?
yeah.
Had to sign off at the appraiser's office, whatever.
Yeah, I need to
Doug
do
called
that too.
and he reminded me, so I thought, oh, I'll go do that.
Yeah, I need to too. We're talking about having a special meeting on March the 6th. That's a Tuesday.
Okay.
For wage agreements.
Is it closed session?
No.
Okay. Okay. what
Normally,
time?
the department head just comes in with their updated salary sheets, and we go through them with each department head, and that's all that's going to take place. But we just need to get it done.
Okay. You need it in the paper also, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay. I'll
Please.
put it in the bulletin board.
that's fine.
Put it at the top so maybe I'll remember it. What time?
8. Thank you.
Thank you for telling me.
Well, I talked to Leslie last night. I'd already spoken with Roger at the last meeting about we need to get these done, and so
I'll get copies made, all that stuff, and we'll get them in a binder for you guys.
that'd be great.
I was surprised it didn't even freeze last night.
I was glad because my driveway needs to dry out. It's been an ice skating rink for a week now.
Well, the end of mine still needs to melt the snow off.
Miss me, don't ya?
Morning, Teresa.
Good morning.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
and thanks for sending me the.
No problem. You're welcome. Yeah, it's Ross Friday, so I said.
My tail's in big boxes at the back of the room.
Got maps in them. They hold maps or on a roller. that
I
hang
guess
down.
I never noticed until today. I noticed they got a lid. I thought, well, I must keep something in there.
I was curious myself, so I had to go look one day. They're full of maps.
Never even paid any attention till I noticed it had a handle.
Texted Steve yesterday, I thought it was fun last night, he said he's feeling much better and next week, try Tuesday. How was it? On Tuesday.
We sure seem to be going through computers lately. Seems just about every month there's an office in the courthouse. The computer has crashed.
And we have the same problem. We have a tech that really comes around and uses it, but this one here came from Goodland Votech over there. They had, I think it was either Votech or the high school, they had a whole bunch of them they were getting rid of.
Oh, yeah.
But this is the second one I've had from there. They just,
Well, the one at my house crashed too. Well, it's kind of weird. It'll work one day, but not the next. So I'm not sure what's
they have
going
a
on with
mind-
it.
They have a mind of their own.
I know what. One time it'll print, next time it won't. But we have two out at the clerk of the court's office. One completely crashed and the hard drive and the other one's going out. And it seemed like they just bought those not very long ago.
They time flies.
True.
But I don't know enough about them to fix them. I know what I have to do. And the rest of the world, they can handle their own because I
Yeah.
can't.
I'm barely knowledgeable enough to run one, much less try to diagnose it.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
That's why they have kindergarten kids.
Yeah, it is a fact. My grandkids run mine a lot better than I can.
Oh, I've got a 4-year-old that walks into my house. Do you have a Wi-Fi yet, Grandma?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
do you have, did you sign up for the new Eagle stuff?
Yes, we were like number 2 or 3 to get it in town.
Wow. And so what do you think?
It is an improvement, but it's not magical.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. We saw an improvement, especially in like your phones, but it seemed like the range of the Wi-Fi kind of narrowed down. I have it downstairs in the lower part of the house. You get up any distance away from it, and you're kind of losing it. That was the only one drawback.
And see, that's where I would put, that's where I'll put ours, is in the basement.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was guessing, I just thought.
Well, recommended some kind of booster thing for it.
Thanks.
I can't remember what they call it, another access point, I believe.
Another how much?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So would you get it today if they came back?
Yeah, compared to what we have, I probably would.
That's good to know.
Yeah. It's more reliable. I mean, it really has been more reliable. I've noticed that. But, and of course, you can get the different speed packages, and I stuck with a lower one, so I wasn't going to see a huge improvement in speed, but there is some, yeah.
We don't use it enough
That's the way I am.
to put a lot of money into speed.
Yeah.
And besides, I'm kind of slow myself, so.
Well, I can see a lot of people that work from home, try to do computer work from home. It would be a big bonus to them.
Yeah. I would love to be able to do some of my work at home.
Yeah.
I went down yesterday to work on ads and ended up doing other stuff, never did get an ad done, so.
I'll bet you'll notice a difference when you finally get it.
We never could get into AT&T because they were out of ports.
Yes.
So they probably have lots of ports today, but I don't think, I'm not sure they really want it.
They told somebody recently that they just weren't going to take any new customers. And I didn't hear the explanation why, but. Well, I think we're fortunate to have it. And
Yes.
for those who are dependent on it, I'm sure they saw a huge improvement.
You know, if we have good service out here, we could get people to move in here that are just home-based.
Sure.
Well, there are some people already, but I think we would get more people.
And that was one of the things that come out in this strategic planning thing too, is the fact that we now have some high-speed internet that's really reliable, and maybe we can attract those kind of people. Did you go to either one of those meetings?
No, Tim and Mandy have covered them.
So,
I
great.
was impressed, 80 people there.
Yeah, and there's some fantastic ideas there. It all comes back to, what do we want versus what do we need? And
Helen Dodds was talking about the meeting in Goodland, and she had said they wanted a rec center with a swimming pool. And one of the other ideas was to make this walking path go along the way. And either one of the ideas would have cost way more than what we're going to get.
you know,
But we get $50,000 a year. Is it $50,000 a year, right?
it's 400,000 over
2 years, maybe?
I want to, it was $100,000 a year for 4 years.
Okay, all right, good. See, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah,
Surely we can, we have reasonable ideas.
sure. And there were a lot. Like the county manager idea, you know?
I think it's a really,
It would,
I've thought that for a long time.
it would take the load off of us, the county attorney, and Scott.
And, yeah, and yet it would have somebody there that could coordinate the whole bit.
Yes. And make sure we meet our deadlines, make sure the budget's done on time. I mean, it's never ending.
Right, and handle any kind of problems there might be. So, yeah, it'd be great. What was some of the other ideas?
Of course, a hotel.
And that's a good idea.
I mean,
You know, you hate to take away from what we've got, but we still need something.
yeah. And of course, improving the food bank and
Yes.
helping those in need. That's always a great cause. And so it was a lot of good ideas.
I don't know what we did without Hanson.
Oh,
He's really helped many, many, many people, many communities.
well, a lot of the projects we're doing now wouldn't be possible without the Hanson Foundation.
No. Well, just look at our pool.
Yeah.
And they do a lot for Bird City too, I think.
No, Roger Jensen, he's late.
Yes, he is.
Roger forgot.
Guys? Come on up.
Huh?
Come on up. You can come on up.
Okay.
Excuse me, Roger.
Should took the elevator. My lungs about got half capacity.
You had this flu? Yeah.
I'm over it, but it's still,
Yeah, I'm the same way.
it's tough. I don't know anybody that hasn't had it. How you doing, Terry?
Good morning, Roger.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Good.
What do you have for us this morning?
Well, a couple of things. Bring you to year-end totals on the recycling that we did, and you can have this. But we did 209.24 tons last year. That's down a little bit from last year. We did 216 last year. And I attribute some of it, what inventory is up there at the end of the year. That goes into 18. So I imagine we're probably running pretty
Looks
close.
the same.
And believe it or not, clear plastic bottles are getting littler or thinner. And that takes a lot to make a ton, but that actually affects the whole deal. Bird City did 15% of that, 32 tons. That's really good. And I think they'll do more now, since they're up running. I don't think they were running 100% last year. So that being said, the money that you give the city to help pay for up there, 21,000 or something, we would like to see Bird City get 15% of that to help go towards their operations. And I don't know if you want to write the whole check to the city, or you want to do 2 checks, however you want to do it. But I can let Lila know if you send the whole amount there.
Okay, I think that's been,
Maybe it's already
I don't
been.
know how that's,
You know, I didn't even check with her to see if maybe it has been.
that might have been already done.
Okay, well, I'll when I'm done here, I'll go check and stuff. So,
Thought I could find it. Northwest County Recycling. Looks like 35,930.
that's your budget, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But there's that 21. I don't know where that comes at. That come out of that. Because you have your dues, and then of course, this year you've been paying mileage for picking it up. I hope we're not busting the budget yet.
We hope not either.
Yeah,
We'll just February.
We did leave the dues the same as last year. We didn't up them. But
Well, actually, I got 2 line items here. I've got recycling for $36,000, and then the regional recycling is the 35,930.
well, if you got that much, I don't think you're going to go over. I don't even know what the dues are for sure, but
Recycling, and then
that would be your dues. And that's your expense. Which I don't think you're going to be bumping your head on that. I don't think.
no, I think we're all right.
But really, we're doing really well towards
Good.
the recycling program. And that being said, over at Colby, we had Sheridan County dropped out this year thinking they could do it on their own cheaper. And so far they've invested they have put up a building and then buying a big horizontal baler, and then they're going to have to buy a truck and trailer. I don't see how it's going to happen.
Initially, anyway.
Yeah, it's a big cost. And in talking to the people that are on my board, the one that's on the board is the road and bridge person, and that's where it comes out of her budget. But they can't get. She doesn't know where they're going to find a driver. They can't. About like you guys, it's hard to find a maintain operator. But anyhow, but that being said, we decided to have a regional meeting, try to get all the commissioners and different entities in Northwest Kansas and try to do a discussion and bring them up to date, because we've been in operation for about, 17 years, and things have changed a lot since we started, and there's a lot of new commissioners, just like you guys, that didn't realize that at the beginning why we set up this cooperative and stuff, and so we thought maybe it's time, because I think misunderstanding is some of the reasons why these counties are bulking.
Do you have a date set?
Yeah, it's next Wednesday. You can have this. This is a copy of the letter. I think you said that you got one, but I'd sure like We'll feed you dinner. It's at the Colby campus
Well,
at 11 o'clock.
I will not be in town. My wife and I are gonna be gone.
What day is it?
It's a Wednesday, 20, or Thursday, 22nd, Thursday, sorry.
11 a.m.
Should be over about the
I'm not
middle of the
gonna
afternoon.
commit myself yet, but I'll try.
Okay.
Okay. I was hoping one of you guys would be there because you guys really, I think, seem to grasp more of how, I guess, the advantage of being in the organization. And I've always had support from the commissioners here through the years for it because initially we were having to pay Yost to haul it and try to do something with it, and it was very cost prohibitive.
Well, we get nothing but good and positive comments about our recycling center in Bend. So it's,
Well, good, I
it's here to stay.
appreciate it. We have an excellent guy up there right now.
It's clean.
It's clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, over at Bird City, Willie, he's got his heart and soul in that place, and it's nice too. So it speaks a lot for the county, and I'll tell you what, I think what it's evolved into is that recycling used to be the Boy Scout project. It's not that anymore. It's part of your refuse plan,
Sure.
especially out here.
Well, and we need it just for relief from our
Yep.
county landfill too.
And one of the speakers that'll be there will be Charles, that does your waste management deal. Just one of the speakers. We're getting somebody from Sunoco, that's who our broker is that we sell to, and then somebody from KDHE is there. So ought to be some good information. And,
Well, I'll pass the information on to Roger too,
okay.
and be between him and Ed, we can surely get one of them down there.
Okay. Well, I'd appreciate it, but if you can't, I know how that goes.
I will not be in town, or I
Well, lucky you.
yeah.
All right, but that's all I got, guys. You got
Okay.
some questions for me or anything?
I don't think so.
I want to see your other sheet.
Sure. There you go.
Cardboard looking like.
Tell you, the only county that takes in more than us is Thomas County.
Yeah, they have twice the population too.
Yeah, big time. So, you can have that for your record or shredded or whatever you want.
Lila sends
I just
us,
wanted to see how much we was taking out being dumped with this.
so if you
Yeah.
get with her,
What's
And I
that?
mean, there's
Lila
still lots
sends
of
us a
tickets that, you
statement
know,
and
if it's
then we pay
wet or
that.
Okay,
covered in wax
So if you
or
get with
whatever.
her, I don't think it's been done yet.
okay. I'll talk to her. Talk to her now. Okay. Sounds good. And then, Sean, you just pay her and then she'll send the bird?
We can do it either way. Whatever way.
Might be easier that way. Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you, Roger.
Thank you, guys.
Dan? Come on.
How's it going?
All right.
Okay, you've seen this, you guys have, but other than the only correction, this is the second page. I think last time they quoted it to us at 47. Well, that ended up being his price.
Go. He needs
So-
his 10% or whatever.
Yeah, but he's still giving us a break just because he did that, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, so half of it would be $26.89.50 plus roughly $50 shipping. Shipping's a hard thing to get an estimate on, but, and the city has already agreed to pay half, so.
Okay.
And we should have it in the capital outlay without any problem.
That's what I want to hear. Always going to try not to make too many decisions without Roger, but I think this was pretty easy because it's something we'd already discussed and
Right.
pretty much basically approved. The only thing that's changed is the price.
Right.
Did we not go ahead and
We
vote on?
didn't, no, we didn't make a motion. You wanted me to go to the city first.
Okay. All right.
The
I'll-
city's committed already on that.
Yeah, the city,
We don't really need a decision. Then you're
Well,
basically-
yeah, just go ahead. Let's go ahead and make a motion though to go ahead and agreed to purchase half of the single fill station for their self-contained breathing apparatus and other items, and that number is $2,689.50 plus $50 shipping. Second that.
Second.
Those in favor? Aye.
Whatever the hell he's waiting for.
Well, I was making sure Karen got the numbers written down, or, okay.
Do you want me to leave one of these for Roger?
Yeah, please.
That's all I got.
Okay.
For now, I mean, I got some other stuff coming up, but I ain't got
All right,
everything in line right now.
all right. Well, thank you, Dan. Very many runs lately?
Rex.
Thank God for the moisture we got, so
Yeah.
gonna go into spring a little better prepared.
We haven't had a lot of wrecks really, but pretty
Okay,
quiet. I think the bird seed thing's working out well.
good,
Haven't had any problems.
good. Moving forward then, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, let's take another short break. Bet we ran the horse up early. Yeah, she was a little full, but it was.
Maybe we can get the horse in here quicker.
Yeah.